Y'all, so today we have a little toned in 12 minutes. Today's workout is booty with a little core. You'll notice that all of my workouts are going to have a little core. It's very important to work that out. So first we're going to start in just a forearm plank here. So here you want to make sure that your elbows are stacked directly under your shoulders. You want to keep your hips just a little bit higher than your shoulders, so that's going to help keep your core engaged, and it's going to help you not sink into that lower back. I have my heels slightly about hip distance apart here. I'm focused on breathing, readjusting when I need to. In about 5 seconds, we're going to start dropping our knees, alternating one at a time. In 3, 2, 1. Let's drop those knees. Good, now try to keep your hips lifted. See, I readjusted here. Keep those hips lifted, keep the core engaged, and just drop those knees, one and then the other. Here I changed the pace a little bit, that's okay. Go at your own pace. You can hold if you need to take a break. Try not to drop out of the plank though. In our next countdown, we're gonna hold a plank, but we're gonna start to come up to our hands. In 3, 2, 1. All right, so up to our hands and then back down to our forearms. Again, you'll notice my hips stay lifted. I'm not sinking into my lower back. And then I start to alternate which hand I'm coming down on and then which hand I'm going up on. Just kind of tricks your mind a little bit, helps the workout not be monotonous. And then when I count down, we're gonna hold a plank and go into mountain climbers, taking that knee to the elbow in 2, 1. Good, so you have knee to outer elbow. We're not crossing here. Again, trying to keep that core engaged. Awesome. When I go into the next section here, this is going to be the end of the core portion. We're going to grab a band, place it around our thighs, and we're going to set up for bridges. So you'll see me set up for that here. I'm just grabbing my band, making sure that it's not wrapped, twisted, anything like that. Let's place it around the upper thigh. I guess that'd be lower thigh. And let's go into bridges. Okay, so my bridges might be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing. I'm focused on rolling through my spine all the way up, all the way down, almost like I'm peeling a sticker. We're gonna hold it at the top here and then pulse it in 3, 2, 1, hold, and then little pulses. So here you wanna really focus on squeezing your glutes. Try to keep your hips lifted here, and you also wanna keep the weight in your heels. You have a light touch on that mat. We're gonna hold this at the top, and we're gonna start to open and close our knees, really working into that band. In 2, 1, hold it, open, and close. Good. So this is also a little bit of core. You want to keep those hips stable, and if you're able to keep those hips stable, I want you to lift your hands up to the ceiling. That's just going to add on a little extra challenge. If they start to wobble, if your hips start to wobble here, just drop those hands, it's okay. Next, we're going to go into single leg bridges. So I'll come all the way down and then I'll lift one heel up. Oh, first we're going to combo. Just kidding, that's fine. So we're going to combo one bridge and one butterfly. Got a little ahead of myself there. Good, so here you want to really focus on keeping those hips stable as you open those knees up. So don't let the hips drop. And here you can see I started to wobble a little bit, so I dropped those hands. That's perfectly fine. Now we're going to go into those single leg bridges. So I'll drop and then I'll lift one heel. Good. And then you can see I scooted my left heel in just a little bit here. And the goal of that was to keep my hips stable. So if I had kept my heel out, I would have started to wobble. So I bring that heel in, and then I'm focused on keeping my right leg at a 90-degree angle. And once I count down here, I'm just going to switch to the other side. In 3, 2, 1. Drop that heel, lift the opposite. We're almost finished with our bridge series here. When you're doing bridges, really try to squeeze those glutes when you get to the top. And then you can see my toes are completely lifted here. That might be a little exaggerated, but really try to keep your weight in your heels, so don't pull it into your toes. Keep that spine neutral. From here, we're gonna set up for donkey kicks. So you'll see me come up and come onto all fours. I'm gonna start with my left side here so you can see what I'm doing. So shoulders stacked directly over the wrists, going right into donkey kicks. So with these 12-minute workouts, we move one workout directly to the next. No breaks. Again, we're trying to maximize our time here. So we want to keep that 90-degree angle in both knees, and we want to keep that core lifted. So you can see my lower back here is staying up. We're going to hold and pulse at the top here in 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it. Little pulses. So kicking that ceiling. Something here, if you don't have a booty band or any type of band, you can do these without any type of band. That's also an option. You can also do these with ankle weights, or if you want to get really crazy, you can do it with both. We're going to go into fire hydrants next, so I'll drop my knee and then I'll open it out. Okay, let's talk range of motion here. This does not have to be a huge range of motion. You want to focus on keeping a 90-degree angle in your knee, and then you want to focus on keeping your foot flexed. So the more things you add here, the more you have to think about. In my mind, the more fun it makes this workout. We're going to hold and pulse here next. And 3, 2, 1, let's hold it, pulse. Good. Again, you can see my range of motion is not very big here, and you can see I'm looking straight down or out in front of me. Next time I count down, this is going to be a little weird. I'm going to jump up and take that band and place it around my ankles. And then I'm going to put the band, one band's going to be on my right ankle, and then the opposite side is going to be on my left arch. We're going to go into some hamstring pulls. So I'll come down my forearms, give my wrists a break. That left leg comes out, and then I try to keep tension in the band here. Try to keep that left foot flexed. I'm just bending and extending through the left leg. Now looking at this here, you want to try to keep your right knee directly under your right hip. I'm a little off here, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and hold that angle and kick the ceiling. Little pulses here. Again, not about huge range of motion, really just about flexing the glute, keeping the hips stable, and trying to keep that foot flexed. And we're done with that side. We're going to switch over to the right side. So we're going to repeat everything that we just did on the right side. Going back to our wrists, so shoulders stacked over the wrists. Again, that band is almost toward our mid-thigh. Here I am focusing on range of motion. I'm trying to keep 90-degree angles in my legs, but I'm really trying to get that right knee up and getting my right foot up to where I'm literally kicking, or I could kick the ceiling if I was floating in the air. We're going to hold and pulse here. In 3, 2, 1, let's hold it, pulse. Short round of pulses here. We're going to go into those donkey kicks next. Small range of motion. So opening that right knee out to the side. And again, I'm looking down or in front of me. That's to keep my spine neutral. I don't want to drop my head here. I don't want to strain my neck and look up. So I'm staying really focused in front of me. Let's get ready to hold and pulse. In 3, 2, and 1. one, hold the next one up, little pulses. So good. And then we just have those hamstrings on the right side. And then we are done. So let's switch it up. That band is going to go back down to our ankles. This time it stays around the left ankle, and then the other side goes around the right arch. We're going to straighten out that right leg, come down to the forearms, extend the right leg out, and then start to bend and extend through the right knee. Keeping those hips stable, wiping off the sweat. Hopefully you're with me on that front. Shoulders are still stacked directly over the wrists, or over the elbows, I should say. Good, we just have those kicks, so we're going to hold that 90-degree angle, kick that foot up to the ceiling. Hold this one, start kicking it up, up, up. Couple of options here. You can do full kicks a little bit slower. I'm kind of doing little pulses here. Again, we're just trying to keep that right side engaged. We are almost out of this 5 seconds. We will drop that band and we will do a targeted stretch. So each of my workouts are going to stretch out the body parts that we work out. So really focused. We'll come all the way down to the back here and do a figure 4 stretch, starting out with the left side. We work that first. So left ankle crosses over right knee, and then you pull that right knee in, maybe straighten out the leg. This feels really good on the glutes. And then we'll switch sides, right knee, right ankle over the left knee, pull it in. Straighten out that leg, point those toes. 12 minutes. That went by so fast. You're already finished with your workout. We'll come all the way up. Roll it all the way up. And take a deep breath in. Pull all that good energy down to your heart. And you are done. Thank you so much. If you like this workout, please subscribe. I will be posting more targeted 12-minute workouts in the future. Let me know what you think in the comments below.